This is a 1,000-year-old blind poet who saw the world more clearly than most of us do today. He was born in 973 in Syria and lost his vision at 4 due to smallpox. But despite that, he began his career as a poet at 12 and became one of the most celebrated classical Arabic poets. He also gave us the oldest document we have on veganism today. In a beautiful, unflinching poem called I No Longer Steal from Nature, he says, "Do not unjustly eat fish the water has given up, and do not desire as food the flesh of slaughtered animals or the white milk of mothers who intended its pure draught for their young, not noble ladies." He condemned the consumption of meat, eggs, milk, honey, calling it theft from creatures they rightfully belong to. Said the exploitation of animals is a disease of mind and faith, where convenience prevented people from seeing the harm they caused. He believed people shouldn't be led by emotions or faith, but by reason. And living in a deeply religious society, his views weren't just radical, they were revolutionary. Here's another quote that sounds like it came out of an animal rights activist's mouth today. "When the calf is killed, the cow pines for it and keeps awake the whole night on its account. Its flesh is eaten, and the milk that it should have sucked is lavished on its mother's owners. What harm then can there be in abstaining from killing the calf and declining to use the milk?" And he walked the walk. At 30, he went completely vegan, refusing to harm animals in any way, rejecting even wool and leather. If veganism is unpopular today, imagine how it was back then. He proves that morality isn't about doing what's easy, popular, or legal, but about doing what's right even when the world doesn't understand yet. When we talk about ancestral diets or tapping into your heritage, Al-Mahdi's life reminds us that kindness has always been part of our cultural DNA. Yes, it may be part of your culture to eat animals, but it may equally be part of your culture not to. See how wild it is to call something with such deep historical roots a trend for the privileged? It's like when Americans started calling hummus a new craze. So Al-Mahdi wasn't just ahead of his time, he was ahead of ours. And he lived till 83, longer than most of his meat-eating peers. Protein deficient king.